Good afternoon, guys. I'm Rodney Gurley. I am here with Yasmin Muhammad, organizer of American English Language and Learning Center, Inc. First, tell us a little about you and your company.
Okay, as you said, my name is Yasmin Muhammad. The name of my organization is American English Language and Learning Center, Inc. And our program is basically one that offers English language services to anyone in need.
And why is it needed and why is it important to the community?
I think that the best way that I could explain that to potential donors, why the program is necessary, is if I could ask you to put yourself in the situation of some of our participants, people who have packed up everything and left far reaches of the world to come here and live, but they can't even speak the language. And so you find yourself trying to make a new life someplace and you can't communicate with the individuals in the area in which you've come to live. There is a definite need. Additionally, when it comes to literacy services, the program that we offer, that particular arm of the program helps people learn to read and write. Put yourself in that predicament. Pretend that you couldn't read or write. What would you do? How would you find a job? How would you read, traffic signs and so forth, healthcare information? I think a lot of us really take for granted the fact that we do know how to read and write. We think everybody learned how to read and write in school, and that's not true. So there is a definite need. People who come to this country and cannot speak, read, or write the language have all kinds of issues when it comes to communicating with everyone. Not only their neighbors, their children's teachers, their doctors, the social services assistants, the police officer down the street. A lack of the ability to communicate successfully can lead to a lot of problems. It's not an issue that only is faced by the participant, but also by the community at large. And so once the participant is given that capability of communicating successfully, it will help the community as a whole. Same with literacy. You have the issue of people who cannot read or write. You have low self-esteem issues. You have people who find themselves frequently in the criminal justice system. There is direct correlation, statistics have shown. And so basically there is a desperate need to help these particular individuals. And my program reaches out to those who are economically challenged. Services that we do, however, the fact is frequently they're cost prohibitive to the individuals that become our participants, and so we offer them the services at an extremely reduced rate.
Okay, so why do you need the funding?
The main reason we need funding is because we actually are a nonprofit, and nonprofits make it by the goodness and the kindness of others. And so all the expenses that we have are paid for by the funding that we are able to take in. We have expenses when it comes to training space. We have expenses when it comes to transportation, supplies and materials. All the time that it takes devoting to the lesson planning and the actual teaching time, all of that costs. And even though we as a nonprofit work very hard, work tirelessly to keep our expenses down, we do still have costs. And so we depend on the kindness and the goodness of others.
In closing, what would you like to tell the potential donors?
What I'd like to say is that our program is designed to bridge a gap in the community, a gap that can often lead to tragedies unless that gap is filled in. And so it's a necessary program. And when it comes to donations that we receive, What I would say to my donors is I think it's presumptuous of me to try to tell you what you would get from making a donation. However, I can say that, for one thing, you would be helping not only the individual but the community at large. Additionally, when it comes to donations, because we are a nonprofit, your donations are tax deductible, total tax deductible. And so a dollar saved is a dollar earned, as they used to say. And finally, when it comes to donations, we appreciate them so much. I make sure that all of our donors receive a personalized thank you note or a shout out on our website. My name, again, is Yasmin Muhammad, and the name of my organization is American English Language and Learning Center.